Question number 5. Ultrasound has a number of different uses in medicine. Which of the following is the main reason why ultrasound is not used to perform scans of the chest and lungs? Number 1. A. The air in the lungs causes most of the ultrasound to be reflected back. B. The duration of the pulses of ultrasound limits the amount of detail that can be seen. C. The wavelength of the ultrasound is too long. D. Ultrasound can damage the lungs. Well, if you look at answer D, ultrasound can damage the lungs, that is incorrect, because if you would use X-rays instead of ultrasound, that will damage the organs inside the body. But using ultrasound is not harmful at all. So answer D is incorrect. The wavelength of the ultrasound is too long. So if you would compare that answer, ultrasound has a shorter wavelength but a higher frequency. So C is incorrect. D. The duration of the pulses of ultrasound limits the amount of detail that can be seen. For ultrasound, you have to use shorter pulse duration. So when you use shorter pulse duration, it is able to observe more detail, and therefore it is more easier to investigate the organs in the human body. A. The air in the lungs causes most of the ultrasound to be reflected back. The answer is A, because this can be simply explained. Because when air is present, then the ultrasound waves, they will tend to reflect backwards to the original source, right? So if you compare this to be the skin, and here you have the lungs, right? So what we'll do is, you have a transducer, right? You call something in medicine, you have a device called transducer. From the transducer, you're going to send waves. Whenever there's an obstacle, like here, it will reflect it back. And then again, it will emit the second signal. And here, there's an obstacle, so it will send the ray back. Because of that, ultrasound are emitted in pulses, because one pulse must return before the next pulse is sent, so that the time interval between the transmitted pulse and the received pulse can be more accurately determined. Now there's a problem in this. So if you have air here, what will happen is, if you have your when you were as a baby, you have your, right, this is the womb, here you are, okay, not that much accurately drawn, and here you have your mother's stomach, right? So what they will do is, in the ultrasound scanners, they will put some gel on the ultrasound, on the transducer, right? This device you call transducer, because most of the waves, they will be reflected backwards, so the detail is not that much precise. So they will put a gel in order to increase the propagation of ultrasound waves that enter the body, right? Why a gel is put? In order to increase the ultrasound waves that enter the body, giving more accurate result, allowing more precise views to be obtained. So the air in the lungs causes most of the ultrasound to be reflected back.